cereal-based fermented foods. Kool is a very popular South Indian fermented food. We will see about the preparation of kool and also the fermentation process, the health benefits, and the microorganisms that are present in this fermented cereal food. Finger millet, ragi, is a prominent drought resistant crop and it is used as a staple food and a primary food in India as well as African countries. Finger millet serves as a good source of carbohydrate since it is a millet. It also contains protein, dietary fiber, amino acids, and phytochemicals. It is nutritionally rich in minerals such as calcium, magnesium, phosphorus, and manganese, which are essential for normal growth of the body tissues and is required for energy metabolism. This image shows the kool preparation, one prepared out of ragi and the other prepared out of bajra. Its phytochemicals play a vital role as a hypoglycemic agent. Hypoglycemic means which will lower the blood glucose level. So it is helpful to control the blood glucose level in diabetic patients and it also reduces the risk of cancer. Typically, finger millet is used for preparation of various traditional foods such as roti, mudde, ambali, and kool. Disease prevention through dietary modulation plays a vital role in this present world of fast food. In this scenario, cereals are preferred as the foremost choice for the low calorie diet because there are plenty of diseases that are arising due to the consumption of fast foods because of the lifestyle changes. Recently, preparations of low calorie food from cereals have become the major focus of the healthcare industry, in which either traditionally processed, that is, germinated and fermented, or non processed, non germinated, and non fermented cereals are used. So, the healthcare industry is focusing more on foods that will provide low calories and more of fiber. Further, finger millet present in kool serves as an ideal low calorie diet for all age group irrespective of the age. All the different segments of the population can consume kool as a food, especially for the growing infant and the pregnant women. We already saw the nutrients that are present in ragi. They are rich in calcium, they are rich in minerals and fiber, therefore it is very much suitable for the growing infants and also for the pregnant women who require additional calcium. Kulu is the Tamil name for the porridge made from the millet. A traditional South Indian weaning food is kool and it is consumed in the fermented form as kulu in rural and the urban households. Kulu is made from kelvaragu or kambu flour. Kelvaragu is nothing but ragi and kambu is bajra. And along with this broken rice, which is called as noi in Tamil, is added and it is prepared in a mud pot or an earthenware. Kuru is consumed as a breakfast and during festival time, it is distributed to people in the rural area. It is easily digestible and it cools the body. Therefore, during summer, the street vendors sell it as a cool drink in the South India. We find that many vendors sell the kool along with plenty of accompaniments. We would have seen everywhere, even in the cities, in the towns also they are being sold and it sells very readily because in the summer season people go and opt for it and they also relish consuming kool. Kool is consumed as breakfast or as lunch. It is usually made in large batches, which means it is prepared in large quantity and it gives a sour tang flavor if fermented. So when we taste the kool, it has a slight sour taste because of the acidity that has been incorporated due to the action of microorganism and it also enhances the flavor of the food. The semi-solid cooled is later liquefied for consumption. First, it is prepared as a porridge. This porridge solidifies, which can later be liquefied for consumption by adding water and salt, and sometimes buttermilk is added. And along with this, onion, curry leaves, and corianders can also be added as a garnishing. It is served with side dishes, including green chilies, raw onions, pickles, and mango spiced with red chili powder, and sometimes even dry fish gravy is a great accompaniment along with food. Most of the consumed forms of traditional finger millet foods are prepared through natural fermentation process. So here cooled the porridge is prepared and it is allowed to ferment naturally. During fermentation, the flour undergoes different biochemical reactions. The starch that are present is hydrolyzed and there is a transformation of the sugar and the softening of the cereal flour. So the conventional process of fermentation is believed to increase the nutritive value of the grains. The germinated and fermented finger millet flour is largely used in the preparation of weaning food because it is easily digestible. It is used in the preparation of weaning food for the infants. It is used in the instant mixes like the malts and beverages, and they are also used for the pharmaceutical products. Finger millet curd is one of the popular traditional foods made in South India. It's an excellent hydrating agent. It retains the water content in the body and is favorable for easy digestion and health maintenance. It is commonly consumed by the rural population for breakfast and also for lunch. But the detailed information on the effect of different processing methods on the nutritional value of finger millet based food is scarce. So, how the different methods of processing affect the nutritive value is the details regarding the processing on the nutritive value of the millet based food is not available. So this flowchart shows the cool preparation. So the millet is taken, it can be ragi or bajra. It is ground into flour, but the flour is not actually very fine. It is prepared into a coarse flour. The flour is mixed with water in the ratio of 2 is to 1 and it is soaked in water. It is incubated at room temperature till soaring. So it is allowed to soak in water for about 12 to 15 hours. This period is called as the primary fermentation. When it is soaked in water for 12 to 15 hours or overnight it is soaked, the primary fermentation will set in. And then it is cooked in the earthen part or any vessel can be used for cooking the millets. It is incubated at room temperature. Again, it is allowed to soak, which takes place for about 12 to 15 hours, and this is called as the secondary fermentation. Later, it is fortified with curd or buttermilk and with broken rice, and this is how the cool is prepared. The fermentation of this porridge overnight, that is for 24 hours, results in kali. Right after the porridge is prepared, it is allowed to rest for overnight, and this we call it as a kali. And a semi-solid porridge to which the required amount of potable water is added. So this kali is in the form of a semi-solid. To this, the water is added and it is mixed with the hand, salt is added and the cool is prepared. The product may be further mixed with buttermilk to give a thin porridge consistency. The end product has a characteristic fermented flavor as a result of the microbial succession which develops complex flavors. So the end product, the cool that is prepared has a very nice unique flavor which arises because of the microbial activity. Lactic acid bacteria are present predominantly in the millet cool, such as Leuconostoc, Enterococcus, Streptococcus, Lactobacillus, Weissella paramecentroids with probiotic properties, and Lactobacillus fermentum.